which has become a bit of a tradition for them here on senior night. They will control the opening tip, and Bill Self has started 5 seniors. Nicholas Timberlake getting a start, as is a walk-on in Michael Jankovic. Kevin McCullough Jr. misses the runner, and Arthur Kaluma down with a rebound for K-State. Kansas State has lost 2 in a row. They're coming off really a heartbreaking defeat against Cincinnati on the weekend. Came back from a double-digit deficit only to lose it on a late 3 as Timberlake is called for the early, though a very good team, just so dependent, Jay Will, on their starting 5.
Yeah, don't have a lot of depth. That's obviously the Kevin McCullough injury hurt.
Right now, Joe Lunardi projects them as a 3 seed. Joey Brackets does not have K-State in under consideration. You and I were talking about it before the game. They're in the next 4 beyond the next 4 out. I don't know what you call that 4, but a win tonight would give them a little bit more consideration.
It's the next 4
yes.
out, man. You know, one of the critical keys for Kansas State is taking care of the basketball. They ranked last in the Big 12, averaging 15 turnovers per game, 336 in the nation. And it's came back to haunt them multiple times in close games.
Kansas State, they have 3 dominant scorers, each of them in the top 11 in the league, and one of them is Arthur Kaluma, the transfer from Creighton, who's averaging just under 15 a game.
That was a pro move. A little shimmy, drive, and finish under the length of a guy like Hunter Dickinson.
Working hard on the glass, Kevin McCullough Jr.
Get yourself engaged in the offense, and that's going to set up for the long game eventually.
And they're just a different team when they're playing without one of their key guys. Again, they are as dependent, really, as any high major team in the country is on their starting 5. He can score, he can defend, he can do a lot of super important things for them. And you can see how different it is when he's not in the lineup.
And he's a guy you can put on 1 through 5. You wouldn't like him on a 5, but he can do that. And the versatility, not only defensively, but also offensively, a guy that can dribble, pass, shoot, and make plays for others. That's how special Kevin McCullough is.
Colbert, and which way is it going?
Hits the opposing guard on the screen. Opens up a lot of opportunities with his physicality.
So Day Ames is shooting free throws. The freshman from Chicago makes the first. Colbert still in considerable pain at the end of the Wildcat bench as Ames makes them both. And Bill Self, not to dwell too much on Jankovic, but it is senior night. He's a walk-on, although he can really shoot. He's made 5 out of 9 threes this year. He wasn't in there just till the first whistle, Jay. Still playing.
Yeah, father Tim Jankovic obviously coached for a long period of time. SMU assistant coach also.
He tried, but he got it blocked. He's played 26 minutes this year and made 5 threes. Look at this move by Kaluma, and it goes. Johnny Furphy and KJ Adams, 2 of the normal starters for the Jayhawks back in. DeJuan Harris Jr., he was part of the pregame ceremony. He is a 5th-year senior, but he redshirted a year and then the COVID year. And he has already said, Jay, that he is coming back next year, but he still took part in the ceremony before the game. Cam Carter. And it bounces over the top of the back.
I've been putting up numbers. Cam Carter can't afford to get into foul trouble. Tyler Perry, last time they played in this game, had 26 points in the win for K-State.
Okay, so for people who haven't seen a lot of K-State and may not know that much about Tyler Perry, give us your best 10 seconds on what makes him so special.
I think he's the most dynamic guard at 5'10", 5'11" in the Big 12. He's the best in the league at creating space off the dribble and finding ways to attack you with a lethal jumper.
Hunter Dickinson, who also went through senior night ceremonies, but he's got another year if he wants it. And he has said, just because I went through the ceremony doesn't mean I'm not coming back. So he has left the door open. Carter defended by McCullough. Kaluma in the corner. The shot fake, the drive, and around and out. Dickinson the rebound. McCullough with a stop and go, followed up, no good, and it belongs to the Wildcats. Kaluma very aggressive in the early going here tonight at the offensive end. Carter. Harris, who's been more aggressive looking for his offense lately, but he misses the runner.
That's a great shot for Harris, though, and he's been shooting the ball more aggressively offensively. He needs to do that to keep the defense honest on the shooters.
In Kansas's last 7 games, Harris is attempting about 10 field goals a game and averaging about 12 points per game. But the early star of the night is Arthur Kaluma.
Kaluma just being aggressive. Once again, playing inside out. 2 finishes at the rim, and then the rest is starting to find that rhythm from the outside.
Ooh, do they get Cam Carter? If Jerome Tang can get you into overtime, you're cooked. You're done. They are 7-0 in overtime this year. That's an all-time NCAA to his team on the way out every time. Just get them to overtime, and we got them. National Coach of the Year. Last year they went to the Elite 8. Obviously some turnover this year, but you still think this is a very dangerous team.
I do, and I think one of the things critical for them is to not turn the ball over. Averaging around 15.1 turnovers per game, and that's been their kryptonite. Ranking 336 in the nation in that category.
Tyler Perry misses from the corner, and over the back call for a foul is very early in this game. Jarrell Colbert, their starting big man, fell hard on his tailbone. It looked like has not come back to the game. So the Wildcats thin up front. And Furphy is headed to the free throw line.
Energy, the effort he plays with, his ability to get those defensive rebounds and kick the ball out to the guards to go to transition, a critical key to their team.
Arthur Kaluma just got booed for taking too long to tie his shoelaces. Furphy knocks it down, brings Kansas back within 1.
Kansas switching all dribble handoffs on the perimeter.
Shot fake by Ames. Kicks it back out to Kaluma. Still plenty of time.
That's the matchup they want.
McNair turns to face on Dickinson. 2 big bodies banging down in the paint. Now they got a problem. Oh, he almost hit it from the corner, the desperation 3.
Just don't know why Tyler Perry would give that up, and what a great job running in transition by KJ Adams.
Kansas on top. Dickinson a block. Kansas running. Adams missed the driving layup. Dickinson the steal. And follows it up to lay it in. 8-0 run Jayhawks here at the Foul. What they really can't have is live ball turnovers. Not in this building, not in this environment. And as you said earlier, maybe Kansas State's biggest issue this year has been turning the ball over.
19 turnovers against Cincinnati. In their last loss, they came back from that deficit, but Cincinnati was able to have 25 points off those turnovers. Those things are critical and key.
Kaluma short on the 3. McCullough running the court. And Kansas getting it easy in transition right now. It's a 10-0 run for the home team. Ames gets into the paint, threads the needle to Kaluma, who's fouled. Had 2 very good years at Creighton. He's a junior.
With Perry and the way they can play, they're a team that could be dangerous and beat a lot of teams in the country.
Tyler Perry hasn't scored yet, has only attempted 1 shot. But you know, as well as I do, and K-State fans certainly know, boy, is he a second-half player. He's averaging under 5 points per game in the first half and over 11 points per game in the second half and overtimes. And again, they've had 7 overtime games. A Kansas staple over the top, high-low between the big guys.
The lost arts in college basketball. Just gonna see the high-low he's coming from, and KJ Adams knows that should have been the and 1 as well.
Made them both. Adams a 59% free throw shooter. Dickinson heading to the bench. Timberlake returns. So KJ Adams really goes back to the 5 spot where he played last year.
The last loss against Baylor, he only had 3 shot attempts. Didn't seem to be as aggressive as Kansas needed him to be.
Arthur Kaluma has been the offense for the Wildcats. Can they get Carter or Perry going? Caleb Rich into the game. That last foul was on him. Freshman from East St. Louis. Shot clock's running down. And they don't get a shot off. They turn it over again. Harris to a wide open Furphy. Juwan Harris Jr. defending Perry. And of course, Harris, one of the best defenders on the perimeter in the country.
Harris doing a great job denying Perry.
Back to Colbert. Gathers, kicks it out. Carter for three. Got it. Big shot for the Wildcats.
Even more impressive than the shot. How about Colbert right there with the cross-court skit pass, recognizing the double came from Furphy.
Whenever you read anything about Colbert, you see words like talent and upside and potential, and he's got all of that. Defending Adams now. Backdoor cut. McCullough from the baseline. Great. They actually started the year 13-1. You talked about some of their big wins. Kentucky, Tennessee, UConn, Houston a little bit later on in the season. They've got huge wins, but they are 6-6 in their last 12 games. Why is that in your mind?
Well, because in those losses, in their last 7 losses, opponents have been shooting 42% from the three-point line on an average of 9. Added to issues with your depth offensively, that's just there's no room for margin for Kansas basketball right now. They have to be tight and systematic in everything they do.
There are games where they might get 2 points, 4 points, and inserting Johnny Furphy. Earlier on, Elmarco Jackson was starting. Nicholas Timberlake has made some starts when McCullough's been out.
And also, Dan, KU's going to have to make shots from the outside. I mean, people know what the scouting report is. They're going to double. They're going to give Hunter Dickinson a variety of looks. Guys like Furphy, guys like Timberlake, and McCullough are going to have to knock down shots at a high clip from the outside.
Another K-State turnover. And McCullough buries a three. And the one thing Jerome Tang says they couldn't live with tonight, it has crept into the game already. Live ball turnovers. Colbert, another kick to the corner. And the 3 too strong for R.J. Jones.
No need for Colbert to kick it there. Just go up and dunk the ball.
Like that. He's improved again this year. I don't know that he'll win that same award again, but he is a terrific college basketball player.
I guarantee you nobody plays harder every possession than K.J. Adams.
Gasson back into the game with 2 fouls. Banks one home.
Good job by Hassan, recognizing, utilizing a little bit of a ball fake there. Getting Dickinson in the air. Recognizing, utilizing. Did you like that, Dan?
I did.
I just made that up.
You should trademark it.
Huh.
Tyler Perry still hasn't scored, by the way, 10 minutes in. Juwan Harris, there's an example of him making a move that earlier this year he might not have done, but he is being selectively aggressive, if you will, at the offensive end.
And then finishing, that's where Juwan Harris is particularly special.
What a slate of games on ESPN, and then a game you know all about. Carolina and Duke. This one is at Cameron. Both teams are ranked in the top 10. It's going to be on in Durham.
ACC regular season title on the line.
That's right.
There.
Carolina blew out Notre Dame tonight, so they will go into that game 1 game ahead of Duke. So if Duke wants to hang a banner, share a championship, they've got to win, hold home court. As Dickinson is wrapped up and fouled.
Especially with Carolina. We can't hang a share banner with Carolina.
So you obviously played in 3 Carolina Duke games at Duke. It's just different, right, than any other game?
I mean, look, I've called so many college basketball games. The only place I'll ever say that's better than the Cameron Indoor Stadium is right here. This place feels like it's Cameron Indoor on steroids, but obviously the atmosphere is different, and there's a thickness to the air.
Yeah, when you're all over. Never mind.
There we go. Way to speak it into existence, Dan.
Hey, that's a new kind of announcer jinx. I've never done that one before.
You know, one of the things when you watch Kaluma drive where he got stripped there by McCullough, Kaluma's really good at using his shoulders. He has to dip that shoulder a little bit, especially while the defense is moving. That's where he's going to be able to create more space instead of bringing the ball to the defender. Utilize that shoulder as a shield.
2 on Adams. He sits. So a bit of a smaller lineup now for Bill Self's team.
Perry's going to need to get going offensively here.
Gasson stopped by McCullough. Jones a deep one, and he knocks it down. And K-State.
Of his game high 26 points on an 18-4 run, but they had 19 turnovers in that game, and Cincinnati got 29 points off those turnovers. Those are self-inflicted wounds, my friend.
Again, Tyler Perry's only attempted 1 shot, hasn't scored yet. Now Marco Jackson into the game for the first time. Stumbled, almost traveled, got rid of it just in time. Dickinson will put it up from 16, and the Wildcats can inch closer. Here's Perry. Gasson, a step through and banks it home, and it's a 2-point game.
Smart move by Perry, dragging out that ball screen, then kicking it to Hassan for a drive. They're going to stay with him, drag it all the way out. It's going to open up driving lanes for your offensive players.
And a reach-in foul called on McNair.
Has done this many a times before, and he knows how to light a fire, and you know what, Dan, to get you to play to the level you need to play to compete for how he wants you to.
Meanwhile, here at the Phog, it's a 2-point game. Kansas State with the ball. They've survived an early injury. They've survived some foul issues, and they're right there with the Jayhawks. Colbert's going to back it out.
Perry missed Colbert right there, rolling to the rim. He was wide open.
And Kaluma
by attacking. You know, there are multiple plays that he could have made turning the corner off these high PNRs.
Harris. Dickinson for 3. Oop. There's the guy that Jay Will was talking about. Tyler Perry, their leading scorer, 16 points per game, has only attempted 1 shot.
Curl it, keep curling it.
There he goes. Lost it. And then committed a foul. He lost 1 game at home this year. It was last week to BYU. What a season the Cougars are having. What a season this league is having.
The other day, and I went all the way back to 98, 99 during the Roy Williams era. And I still couldn't find the last time KU lost consecutive games at home. Can you believe that? All the way back to 98, 99.
Yeah. I think Bill Self has, what, 18 home losses in 21 years here in this building? Losing it on the way up is Colbert. Boy, K-State has had some opportunities. Over the top to Adams.
What a scream by Dickinson.
And then Dickinson fouled as Perry reaches in. Warriors, our coverage tips with NBA Countdown at 7 Eastern on ESPN and the app. We were talking about how quickly the year goes every single year for college basketball.
And think about it. We start the ACC tournament next week. The Big 12 starts. Seeding implications on the line. A lot at stake.
Yeah, we will be in D.C. next week for the ACC tournament. Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. SEC tournament, which will be great as well in Nashville. Perry launching. And the rebound to Adams. Murphy. Averaging about 12 a game since he became a starter. Nice, strong, driving, left-handed layup.
Not just a left-handed layup. That's over the size and length of Colbert that was coming from the weak side to block it with the left.
Day-Day Ames around and out.
He started at Oklahoma State, and he knocked down 3 to 4 threes, was able to put the ball down on the ground. Obviously adds a different dimension to this team offensively.
McCullough can't finish it. How does McCullough look to you? Look, you know, he's dealing with that bone bruise, but playing his second game in a row. Does he look like himself?
He does, but I mean, the reality is at this time of the year, you're going to have to play through injury. And that knee, something that's never going to go away, he's going to have to fight through it.
Another K-State turnover. McNair.
Things inevitably haunt your team down the stretch, especially when you continue to find ways to stay in ball games with your offense.
This is of two guys they thought were going to be two of the better players on the team. Obviously, Naquan Tomlin, huge part of the Elite 18 last year, was dismissed from the program back at the beginning of the season, transferred to Memphis. And Quez Glover, transfer from Samford, suffered a knee injury, didn't play at all. Jerome Tang expected those two guys to be two of their better players, and that would give them more depth and more options. But you got to focus on who you have, not who you don't, but it's a bit of a thin team as well. Nice drive by Day-Day Ames, just a freshman from Chicago. That was strong.
Like it, they cleared out the side. He decided to lower that shoulder, dip it, and attack the hip of Furphy. What a move.
Harris can't finish it.
That's right. Give it up, big man.
Yep.
Don't need to put the ball down on the ground. Keep it high and strong.
That's when the guard yells loud.
Yes.
Give me the ball. And a finish at the other end for Will McNair Jr.
I say that to Jay Billis when we're on the game day. He said he just doesn't pass the ball out.
No, ball goes into him, never comes back.
Yeah, I've noticed.
You and I will talk later. Harris, a look away, making them think he's going to pass, and then he banks it in.
Juwan Harris, one of the best in college basketball at changing speeds.
McNair from 18. Wow. Wow. Big fella. And kind of casually leaned into it, too, like he was going to do something else, put it up, knocked it home.
If he can make that shot at a consistent clip, that's going to pull Hunter Dickinson more on the perimeter.
Stolen by Ames. Perry ahead to Kaluma. Great shot fake and then fouled by Harris. We talked about Tyler Perry hasn't scored yet. What a great second half player he's been. But if you're Jerome Tang, in spite of the missed free throw, which is enough.
Yes, on senior night on the road in Fog Allen, yes, you're feeling good. It's not, you still have a long way to go. It's a long game. And you also stop these runs here with 3:21 left to go in the first half. But you like the way that Kansas State is defending. This is their calling card. This is who they're known to be. And I also think KU is going to get a lot of those junkyard defenses from Kansas State throughout the course of the second half.
Juwan Harris on the bench. Elmarko Jackson handling the ball right now for Kansas as Perry is called for the foul. What a featured lineup. Conic blockbuster. UNC at Duke coming up from Cameron at 6:30 Eastern. NBA Saturday primetime, the Celtics and the Suns. And then UFC 299 from Miami.
Jason Tatum versus Kevin Durant. Celtics playing like the best team in the world right now.
Boys, the free throw line, a big difference in this game right now. 15 for 16 versus 5 for 11. Kaluma jump stop. That's a really tough shot. Good defense. Good defense there by McCullough.
Great job by McCullough just going up vertical there, not leaning in, not allowing Kaluma to cause any contact for a foul.
Off the knee of McCullough, Timberlake dives and saves it. 10 to shoot. Jackson puts it up and hits it. They didn't win the game Saturday down in Waco, but Elmarko Jackson was terrific in the second half and got a bunch of playing time as a result. Hit a couple of big threes for him. McNair in all kinds of traffic. And a three for Day-Day Ames, giving K-State some big minutes.
Yeah, McCullough did a great job digging in there to try to get that strip, but lost the shooter. Kansas State able to knock it down.
Timberlake, yes. Kansas by 9.
And Kansas State is going to keep fighting over the top on those ball screens. There's going to be a lot of those midi jumpers for Kansas.
And Perry fouled by McCullough.
You look at when you have a senior night, you're competing. Obviously, Tyler Perry's had multiple games where he's had 26-plus points. He of intensity you need.
And a good job by Roger Ayers. Outstanding officiating crew tonight. Keith Kimball, Roger Ayers, Darren George. All very, very experienced officials. And Roger Ayers calming Perry down and making sure nothing escalates.
You have a guy 6'7", 6'8", going against a guy who's 5'10", 5'11". You know, that wingspan and that size is really going to deter Perry from shooting shots from the perimeter.
Jackson fouled on the elbow jumper, and he'll be. Boy, for a noisy place, it can get really quiet with one of them.
Also allows Hunter Dickinson for a lot more pick and pop scenarios.
Jackson in there because DeJuan Harris is sitting. He picked up 2 fouls, so Bill Self will sit him for the rest of the half. Paluma started strong. Has been quieter recently. Jamari McDowell now in playing some good defense for Kansas. Shot clock's at 2. And it's back to KU. Perry. McDowell over the top. Dickinson. Boy, tough catch. Couldn't finish. And now if they recognize and choose to, the Wildcats can hold for the last shot. And it looks like they've recognized and chosen to. Can they get closer than 8?
They're going to have to get into something now.
Shot clock at 5. Ames. Colbert, and it's blocked by Dickinson.
It's about KU to get out of transition. Taking care of the rock is critical, and also it's Tyler Perry time. He had 14 of his 26 points in the second half against Cincinnati in that loss.
The Jayhawks with the first possession of the second half. McCullough looking in for Dickinson. Boy, the ball doesn't stick. When they are flowing offensively, they get some really good looks. Everybody's cutting and passing, and as you said, it's not a coincidence that they lead the nation in assists per game.
Kevin McCullough had 12 points in the first half. He might have had 20 if he had made those chippies at the rim. Another one he missed. Right after Rob got him.
Perry. Boy, that would have been big. Obviously on the scoreboard, but also to see their leading scorer knock home his first field goal of the night would have been huge for Kansas State. Dickinson steps into a 16-footer. Carter the rebound. And Carter quiet in the first half, too.
Agreed. It didn't seem like Perry stepped into that shot with rhythm. It seemed like he was hesitant about even taking that shot to begin with.
Thought about it, then took another step and took it.
Exactly.
McCullough. And Dickinson just being taller than everybody else. He never even left the floor getting that rebound. But it's back to the Wildcats.
He took 4 3-point attempts in the first half, 1 of 4. And that's going to be key for this team to have a deep run, not only in the Big 12 tournament, but in March. You got to keep the defense honest from the perimeter.
Carter misses the 3, gets his own rebound, spins, can hit it, and Dickinson down with a rebound. He's into double figures in rebounding already. You and I were talking at halftime as McCullough knocks down the open jumper. For Hunter Dickinson, it could be one of those nights where you really notice him all the time or where you don't notice him quite as much. But no matter what, at the end of the night, it's like 19 and 12. He always gets numbers.
Well, he's just so active. I mean, he gets boards constantly because his feet are always moving, and he gets offensive rebounds. He just finds ways. He's a knack for being around the rock.
Carter way off on that 3. Adams. He got grabbed hard.
Right now than Bill Self. And I get a chance to do fantasy camps throughout the summer and spend time with Bill and the staff. And his relatability.
You're a counselor, you're a coach at his fantasy camp?
I'm more like the MC.
Oh, you're the MC.
I'm the guy on the mic. I make fun of everybody and all the campers.
Okay.
That's my role in life.
But you're not out. Yeah, that's true. But you're not out there running drills and barking at people and crossing people over and that sort of thing?
I'm 42 years old, Dan. I'm retired. I can't play this game anymore.
You still got a good first step. The second step.
The second step.
And it's out of bounds back to the Jayhawks.
With my game, Dan, you never need to get
Positive. He believes in them. And they've had some great moments this year, including the win over Kansas on their home court. And it feels like they should be closer in this game than they are, that they have let some opportunities at the offensive end slip away.
So we saw a little scuffle in the first half, and I like that by Kevin McCullough on senior night. This is a revenge game. You have to make statements when you play against teams that beat you in Manhattan. And
Healthy, and it's a good sign to see him playing in his second consecutive game.
well, I mean, the first game back after having that time off, played 31 minutes. Sign for the Jayhawks, not only offensively, but also the versatility he brings to the table defensively is also a major point of contention for him.
We should mention, we haven't said his name yet, and he hasn't played yet. Parker Brown rolled his ankle in the Saturday game against Baylor and he was out in warm-ups before the game, but he hasn't appeared in the game. Day-Day Ames. He has had to work hard for every inch of real estate he's tried to get.
Kansas they are ball hawks.
Yep. Gasson.
Great job by Dickinson.
Never left his feet. Up to a 14-point lead. Harris. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, give him a drag screen in transition. There you go. Get him. Got to find a way to get Tyler Perry going in this game.
Kaluma got off to a very quick start tonight. They need all the offense they can get, and he'll be going to the free throw line.
Angles of attack to the rim.
And listen, when you score 26 against Kansas, as Perry did last, average better than 45 points per game, and they're at 14 right now. Now 15 early in the second half. Almost all of it coming from Kaluma. Great defense there by Gasson. 3-on-1 for the Wildcats, and they convert.
Get some easy points, just a careless pass. A rarity for DeJuan Harris.
Now a rebound for McNair. They're running again. Perry to Ames. And it bounces to Harris. Here's McCullough one-on-one with Gasson. Rebound to McNair as the pace picks up.
Great job by Gasson to go up straight vertically.
Kick ball to Juan Harris to take us to a timeout. Kansas up by 11.
And Duke, Saturday on ESPN.
A great Saturday slate of college basketball highlighted by those two games. Kansas had its best game of the season, shot almost 70% in a win over Houston earlier this year. Now the rematch down in Houston. You were saying during the break you love watching the Cougars.
I love the way they defend it because I know defense travels everywhere, and I think even when you get to the NCAA tournament, that is one of their calling cards. And they're also a team, even though they have some pockets where they struggle to score, they can put up numbers. And Jamal Shead, you talk about the epitome of a leader. Everything he does from the beginning to the end of the day just exudes his presence on the court. He's a special player.
Doesn't get enough attention, right,
No,
for how
he
good of a
does not.
season he's having. McCullough for three, and Kansas stretches out the lead. 19 for Kevin McCullough. And what a great sign that is for the Jayhawks. That knee's got to be feeling pretty good.
Just to add to your point, Dan, you would think you're playing in the best conference in America. You're on the top team in America.
Yes.
You should get all the praise.
Boy, a lot of on the perimeter, side to side. Just nothing easy. Great shot fake, though, by Gasson. That was beautiful. He got a lot of game.
He does. Flash from the weak side to that pinch post. Turn face, made a ball fake. Kevin McCullough bit. Finished strong at the rim. Yep, and then he lost his man defensively.
Timberlake for three. That's why they brought him in. Need him to knock down outside shots, and he does right there. Largest lead of the game for the Jayhawks. McNair. It's going to go, and he's got a last year at Mississippi State.
.240, 245 pounds, doing a good job banging down low, using all that size to carve out space.
Look at Adams handling. Driving. Oh boy, what a finish by KJ Adams. That was special. McNair going right at Dickinson, left it short.
They call KJ Adams the ultimate glue guy. But if he's able to start knocking down shots from the mid-range and also utilize that dribble drive, it just adds a new weapon to the arsenal for KU.
Murphy into Dickinson.
Good pass.
Timberlake again. And Kansas, a well-oiled machine at the offensive end right now.
When he makes plays, the entire KU basketball team translates that into better efficiency.
He's having a very good night. Hunter Dickinson has been a monster on the glass. Kevin McCullough leading the way in terms of scoring. And if K-State is going to get back into this, they got to find a way quick. And this guy with the ball, he's got to make some shots for him. And he is perfectly capable of doing that. He has had an outstanding season. Tyler Perry, the transfer from North Texas, as Dickinson is called for the foul.
He's doing a phenomenal job of staying attached to the hip of Tyler Perry. He can't go anywhere without DeJuan Harris being there, and there's constant communication at where he is on the court at all times.
Here he is. Tough one, moving away from the basket. Maybe a pass to McNair. Who knows? Shot clock at 5. And McNair will finish it.
He has incredible footwork down low. Soft touch around the rim.
Not a guy who shies away from contact. Well, you always feel when Harris is your point guard, you're going to run something, you're going to get a good look.
Also, he just makes the right plays. I mean, look at that.
By 8 at the break, they're up 17 right now. And I know you've been as impressed with their defense as you have been their offense.
Well, that's what we talked about at the beginning of the game. You know, how do you run Kansas State off the three-point line? How do you minimize the shot selection by Tyler Perry? He's only taken 5 shots in this game. A guy who's averaged 26 points or more the last 2 games has only taken 5 shots in this ballgame. That's incredible defensive effort.
Caleb Rich, a 6'7" freshman, lays it in. Got a few minutes in the first half. And right now, Jerome Tang, he's just kind of searching for a combination that works. Perry and Carter, their top 2 scorers, just unable to get going tonight.
Got him on the seal again.
Size advantage for Dickinson on Gasson. Kept it alive, but down with it is Kaluma.
I'm getting more and more impressed.
What makes DeJuan Harris such a good on-ball defender?
He's just a hawk. He constantly stays attached, and he's willing to fight over screens. A lot of guards die on screens. Not DeJuan Harris. He will fight you over each and every one.
Another block for Hunter.
And bully ball, but you're not going to move somebody who weighs 250 pounds.
And you can't teach 7-2. Adams. Working hard and heading back to the free throw line again.
Exactly the same from when I played. I don't know how they do it.
We were talking about it. They're all getting up and down the floor. You've lost a step and they're the same.
Talk about the A team. I mean, people don't understand how difficult of a job these referees have to call a lot of these calls in real time, and they've done an exquisite job this evening.
KJ Adams, by the way, a 59% free throw shooter on the season. A perfect 6 for 6 from the line tonight.
Just watch how DeJuan Harris does not get screened.
Carter, good help by Adams, and he recovers quickly on Gasson. And a foul. Boy, they
and he could pretty much scratch his knees standing up. Big hands, big frame. Grow into that box.
Kansas has is Adams can play the 4 or the 5. McCullough can play the 3 or a small ball 4. Bill Self can play bigger or smaller lineups depending on what the opposition is doing.
Got him at the rim. Oof.
You throw it up high, that guy's going to go get it. He is having a heck of a night. Perry no. Still looking for his first field goal of the night. The trailer is Dickinson. How about the scoop and the finish for the 7-footer? And Jerome Tang is going to...
Defense translates. Doing the dirty work. And Dan, I can't tell you how great of a job Kansas is doing defensively on Tyler Perry. He's only had 5 shot attempts in this ballgame.
Is it Harris or is it others as well? Team defense.
It's team defense. There's acknowledgement of where he is on the court at all times.
What an outlet by Dickinson, a bucket for Harris. This is a clinic being put on by the Jayhawks. Perry runs into his own man. Dickinson gamble to McNair, lays it in, and Bill Self, even with a big lead, is beside himself that Hunter Dickinson tried to gamble and swipe it away.
Yeah, no need to gamble, but great recognition there by McNair to be strong with the ball. Dickinson tried to pull the chair out underneath and force McNair to lose his balance, but he maintained it.
Ten on the shot clock. Timberlake for 3. And Perry the rebound for Kansas State.
Look at McNair get down the court.
Yeah. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. Kansas City, remember the double bye for the top 4. Right now, Kansas is the 6th seed. Timberlake the flush. But that can change. They've got the same record. Kansas has the same conference record over Kansas Saturday down in Waco.
Looking really good for Scott Drew's team, going back to that zone over the last 4 or 5 games. And more of an amoeba zone when I talked to Seth would not want to face in the Big 12 tournament.
Right now, Joey Brackets has both Baylor and Kansas as 3 seeds. Iowa State is a 2, Houston obviously as a 1, and he's got 9 teams in.
Handful, not only in the Big 12 tournament, but also in the NCAA tournament. Their style along with BYU may be one of the most difficult to guard in all college basketball.
Boy, there are many ways that you can hurt yourself in your attempt to win a game, and missing more than 50% of your free throws is one of them, and that's what K-State has done tonight. Tipped out by Harris.
I don't know about the IQ of Harris. Just knows where to be at all given times and just makes basketball plays.
Hunter Dickinson now with 15 points to go with 19 rebounds.
Also 5 blocks, which ties his career high.
Tough pass there.
Back was turned towards the play. That's just an easy layup if Hunter Dickinson can catch that.
Remember, this is senior night, and if things keep going the way that it's going, Bill Self's got an opportunity to get a couple of walk-ons, a couple of senior walk-ons into the game.
You think guys will get shots up?
Michael Jankovic will get a shot up. Patrick Cassidy is the other one, although Cassidy is athletically a junior, academically a senior. He has already said he's coming back. Seven seniors tonight.
Hunter Dickinson is senior, but chances are maybe he might come back to school next year. That's still up to be determined.
The door is ajar, as they say. He said, just because I'm going through senior night and making a speech after does not necessarily mean I'm not coming back.
NIL money is good, Dan.
Yeah.
And he deserves all of it.
Pretty good portal pickup.
I would say a great one.
Yeah. Adams driving on Kaluma, the kick to McCullough. Dickinson with his 20th rebound. One shy of his career high that he set against Kentucky in November. McNair fouled by Adams, and McNair will shoot 2. McCullough, by the way, has gone to the bench, maybe for the rest of the night. He is able to go the rest of the way. In terms of the game against Houston, then into the Big 12 tournament. Don't know if he's feeling something right now as he sits down.
It seems like he's rubbing it over there a little bit, and maybe it's a little bit sore. It goes back to the old school thing. Well, are you hurt or are you injured? You know, you can play through being hurt.
Brad was trying to get Johnny Furphy to shoot that ball. Harris to Timberlake for a corner 3. Assist number 7 on the night for DeJuan Harris.
If Timberlake along with Furphy start to knock down some shots from the outside, watch out. Timberlake going and shooting 26% from the three-point line.
But 3 for 4 tonight.
Yeah.
Furphy to Harris. Here they come again. Oh, they're just having fun right now. Adams missed it, but they're just having fun right now, Jay Will. Perry. McNair for 3. Why not?
I mean, Tyler Perry can't catch a break. He crossed over his man, got to the baseline, and saw 2 red defenders right there waiting for him. He just can't find any space, but McNair able to knock down the rainbow 3.
That's his second 3 of the season, Will McNair Jr. in 7 attempts. Harris is fouled, and he'll shoot a couple.
Rejected the screen and just threw his body right into Perry to get a foul. It's such a smart play. Sometimes the game doesn't need to be as complicated.
Right.
At times the vets will tell you, just take your medicine.
Made them both. This is the 301st meeting all time between these two programs. They have played every single year going back to 1907. Paluma leans in, tried to draw the foul, missed the shot. Kansas leads the series 204 to 96. Great pass by Furphy. And another 3 for Timberlake.
You know, Dan, this is the second longest rivalry as the schools have met every year since 1907. Do you know what the longest rivalry?
SVP, I got to be honest. We couldn't hear you. It's so
hear
noisy
you
in here. Pay heed, all who enter, or try to do cut-ins. Beware of the fog.
This place is different. So you're not going to get off the hook on my question.
All right, so the only rivalry that has gone back further
than 1907 than this one. Come on, Dan.
What if I go Ivy League on you? What if I go
no,
Penn
it's not Ivy League. Nope, it's not Ivy League.
All right.
My wife will be proud of me on this one.
All right, give it to me.
IU versus Purdue, 1901.
Wow. And still one of the great rivalries in college basketball. This one goes back to 1907. 3 minutes to go. An impressive night for the Jayhawks. Furphy. Goaltending. Count it.
There's the talent and the size of Furphy there to extend the ball with the right hand and to finish off the glass.
Tyler Perry, by the way, is on the bench right now for K-State, so it looks like, unfortunately for him, a great player who's had a great year. He's going to walk out of this building without having made a field goal tonight. Just a couple of free throws. And again, a lot of the credit, I mean, obviously, a lot of the credit goes to the defense, DeJuan Harris and company.
Do you know how hard that is to do for the leading scorer of a team to only attempt 5 shots in a game? The attention to detail, the effort, the ability to stay attached to his hip at all times.
And how many of them were clean looks? Maybe one? Remember that one he hesitated on?
Barely.
In transition, the flush for McCaleb Rich. But there are going to be some long faces on the bus ride back to Manhattan. K.J. Adams elevates again. I tell you, Bill Self, he hasn't smiled once all night. They're up 23.
Why would you smile?
Yeah.
I mean, this is about getting ready for your next opponent, which is Houston on the road, which is going to be a colossal matchup. And the way Kansas has played the last 2 games, they have not brought the same intensity defensively.
Timberlake is fouled, and there's going to be a huge year, but Jankovic is the one the crowd's going to go crazy for at a moment.
Father coach as an assistant coach with Bill Self here at Kansas for sure.
Shot up in the next minute.
1,000,000%.
A simple yes.
I can guarantee you there's no way you're getting in on senior night and your last name is Jankovic and you're not getting a shot up.
How about a nice night for Timberlake? 6 for 7 from the floor, 4 for 5 from 3, 18 points. What a game changer that can be going forward for Kansas if he can knock down shots.
They were saying he was knocking them down in practice all the time. It just wasn't translating to the game.
Patrick Cass.
After a moment on a game on ESPN in front of a packed crowd.
When Jay Will has guaranteed a shot's going up.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
20 in red is the guy we're looking for.
Wait until he catches it. Don't let the ball get reversed off. Cassidy, I gotta let that fly.
Brown gives it back to him.
Let it rip. Do what you do.
Oh! They count it. They count it. It's a bucket.
I don't know about that. I don't know, Cassidy.
Hey, nobody's going to the monitor to look at that one.
Not on that one.
That basket counts. Big night for Timberlake. Dylan Wilhite, a redshirt sophomore, is checked in as well. As has Wilder Evers.
Obviously, this sets up a colossal game on Saturday against Houston. Who's going to stop Jamal Shead and that team from getting the #1 overall seed?
Ames knocks down a 3 for Kansas State. Boy, I don't know, as a fan base, you can have more fun than Jayhawk fans have had here tonight. Unless this goes in.
I told you it was going up.
You were right. The rebound. They got another shot at it. And a hard foul is going to send. Jankovic has scored 49 points in his career. 50 now. By the way, minutes of action.
Ooh, efficient.
I mean, Bill Self, what are we doing? Get him in. 1 of 2. And the final seconds will tick away a convincing win for Kansas here tonight.